You know something, Asia? Listen, I never had beef with you a certain type of way, right? Neither with the caretakers. Let me be real with you, man. I don't want to be here for 2088 in any way. I don't want to be here for the year 8,000, 8,000 in any of those years. I want to be on my own planet by myself. Uh, I don't want to be, or I want to be one of my wives that I'm not around certain individuals. I don't want to be. I don't want to be here for those years. Let me tell you why, right? Asia, I don't. You don't know me a certain type of way. Well, you do know me a real good. Actually, you know what I'm speaking about. Certain of you. This is why I don't want to mention who you are a certain type of way. I don't want to be here. My children, the Mings, right? They, they, each of my sons, the star beings, had their own rest yard. They had their own they had their own alleyways. Each star being had their own rest yard, had their own alleyways. They had two houses and estates for themselves. Listen, they had a planet of rest yards, a planet of alleyways. They had two planets of their estates, and then they had the mother for the gatekeeper. They had their own mother for their own gatekeeper of their house. I don't want to tell you, my each of my empresses had their own habitation. They had their own refinement and habitation. They had their own point of equality where they could go different places if they were ever bored and wanted to feel safe or just checking certain things for themselves. They had they had their own little thing. They had their own little thing for the children. They had their own walkway, and then they had their own lounge area, and then they had they 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 had their own personal temple, and then they had their garden. Each of my wives, Sacrecy, I'm Abbott White from Ninja Hunter. Sacrecy, China, Shaolin, listen, I don't gotta tell you, north, east, west, south, southeast, all in between. I don't gotta tell you how wonderful I am. Listen, each of my wives even had structures that nobody's. Listen, my wives were ever high. My wives were beyond. Listen, my wives were beyond highly educated. I don't want to be here for the Ming's 8,000 years. I don't want to be here for 22568. I don't want to be here for 25. I don't want to be here for 2578. I don't want to be here for 2580, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 88, especially 88. And I do not want to be, listen, I don't want to be here for none of the eights. A person says why. Think about this. Even my regard got to think about this. Even my regard. There's, I would say 90 million to each habitation. The Empress, each of my regard, Empress had, I'm 100% with anything I do a certain type of way. But 100% is only for me. Even of my wives. But I'm going to tell you, my wives, my wives of love, uh, I'll be tripping all day with the way they got things all a certain type of way. At each point of enlightenment, jewel stones, elements, sky, lightning, electricity, sun, says Robert, you know, moon, suns, planets, earths, even the earth. Yo, just because it was a earth, yo, everything a certain type of way for each of my wives. But my wives of love, yo, I don't even gotta tell you how real I was for my wives of love. Yo, listen. And then I have wives of love of each tree beyond highest quantum mega super astrological celestial and celestial inner points of enlightenment of all jewel stones and elements and all I said, all stars, star clusters, astrology, and constellations. And then I don't gotta tell you about individuals because I don't know if the Mings kept their little funny situations, some of them a certain type of way. And then I had my children that had five for themselves, everything five for themselves also, planets. Sometimes I even told them, yo, listen, that might be a little too much for you the way I gave it to y'all. I had to break them up in groups of three sometimes. Like, yo, listen, man, you might not want to do something to offend this person, so and so, and you jump around. Don't get all, don't get all in your situation a certain type of way. And my wives are type of people, they like checking on situations and they like shifting. Then each of my children, I had gave them caretakers to make sure their habitation was alright a certain type of way. And then they have their own situation for their house, for their own family, for what they did a funny type of way, recondition it. And then I did that on purpose because if they were ruining their lives, they're gonna realize by the documentaries I'm making now. But I don't want to be my Ra family. I'm not tell you what I did for my Ra family. Yo, listen, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here for the years 8,000 and any number of the eights. It was bad enough I was here for 2018. Person says why? Let me explain something to you. I don't want to fight the demons of Shaolin. I don't want to fight the demons of the Mings. I definitely don't want to fight the demons of my regard. And then also my caretakers. Especially the the Sky Mountain, the Eye Mountain, even to the energies. I'll call it because you know when you reach high altitude a certain type of way, it's like death to certain people because some people can't bear the altitude a certain type of way. So I usually call it like a death peak. You know, so you'll say Death Eye. I'll just say Death Mountain, but it's just because of the sky. So I even say certain things. You know, I don't want to get into the intricacies of the reason of praise or prayer or the reason a man is honored, even in structure or stature at a time, or even as one foundation to know the reason of one stance of honor. I don't even tell the individual certain things about things. There's things I don't even want to think about. I don't want to be here for their demons because some people have to refine their martial arts, and they didn't even refine the astrological empress to the purity of purity. I don't want to be here for the Ming's demons, because it's like the zodiacs. Like say the zodiac is a representation of certain things of a depth sacrecy of an education beyond what a person wouldn't even believe. And then you have individuals that conquered the zodiacs a certain type of way and never was an animalistic form. And then you had those that fell into the animalistic behavior because, you know, a man styles in certain things, but one has to have conquered the reason of the style. But then you have people that fell into the indulgement and indulged in certain acts because of the choices that they made. So the examples that they will, you know, example or the reason of honor and the difference in life of choices. I don't want to, you know, I'm a man that conquered all the styles already. I don't want to. I never did a certain zodiac. I never did certain things. You see, you see, like you see. You remember in the pyramid, they used to have beetles, insects like dragonflies representation, ladybugs or praying mantis, grasshoppers. You even had Scorpios. You have certain things. Me, I'm a man of regard. I'm a man of real regard, even down to the ice galaxy. I don't want to be here for the 88 neither. I don't want to be on a planet for the 88. If I'm not with the planets of the ice galaxy, of the reason of refinement, I had real consecration here. Yo, the consecration I rested over here wasn't no regular situation. My nigga, I made all space. I'm Pi himself. Another person doesn't know what they're doing to me or what they did to America. They don't know what they did. America's a part of ancient. They don't know what they did. I'm out. I don't give a fuck. Yo, my nigga, I don't give a fuck. What? Oh, man, you don't know nothing yet, bro. Yo, my nigga, if you wasn't educated and you don't realize when a person tells you don't do something, you don't do it. That's it. Yo, my nigga, I do not feel like being attacked or fighting against their demons. Like, it's so real. I'll just tell that shit where to go. I'll remember instantly a person's name and just tell you go get it. I don't give a fuck if that person was resting or not. I don't give a fuck if that person was even a star being. I'll send it up there, my nigga. Don't want me to remember? I'll show you what I remember. Yo, my nigga. Yo, my nigga, there's no way you're gonna endanger my life a certain type of way, my nigga. Yo, my nigga, I'm just being real with you. I don't want to be here for your demon. I don't want to be here for your slothfulness, your slackfulness, and your fucking and your demoralization and your stupidity or your ignorance. I don't want to be here for your funny mythology and your vacuum bags. You should have never did what you did to me. I was really recovering and resting. I don't give a fuck what another person tell you. You see pre-prime trends and Transformers? I have nothing else to say. You remember Dinobots? Remember Voltron? There's something I'm not speaking about. Some of them may not even remember what I'm speaking about. Just listen to what I'm speaking about right now. Too bad for you, though. You don't know how nice I was when it came. Even the element empresses have their own planets and certain things. Even down to the children had it. I don't even gotta tell you about the higher quality of my life. The certain history couldn't even handle Atlantis, and I took away Atlantis from this a person of an element that couldn't handle a certain type of equality, and that'll never be found ever again in life. It'll always be gone and hidden and never seen. That land, you'll never find it. And to you skull and bone individuals, I did the same thing for y'all too. But you know, I was saying bone and skull because a person gotta check themselves. Another person, things I did a certain type of way, other people don't even understand the reason why I left them regard of their habitation for their own help, because the love other people had for the wonderful equality I did was so wonderful. Another person was able to rest and still be a certain type of way to regard an individual's habit. Yo, listen, China, Asia, and yo, my nigga, America. I don't even want to say, you know, fuck you. That's what I'll tell you straight up and down. Fuck you. But yo, you know something, man? Asia, China, I would have never expected you to do that. But Asia, I'm sorry, baby. We just not getting a divorce. But if you do something stupid, I'm just not helping you neither. But I'll tell you this, I'm gonna be real. I was a man way more than wonderful. I was so wonderful. My wife had time to live her own private life and do she had time to be her own puss Tracy. A person would say Dick Tracy. She better not say Dick Tracy because she not be thinking about no other dick with all the things I. Yo, how would you? Yo, you gotta be one, especially if you're in a point of enlightenment. You still had the same thing, so you gotta be one stupid real bitch or dumb whore bitch just to do certain things. And then some of you, once you fuck me over, you're not returning to no planet. You're gonna be trying to get to your other planet and then start questioning how come you can't go to your planet a certain type of way. You better had not fucked no other nigga. You better not have slept with no other nigga or fuck you. You're never gonna have a certain equality, and where you at is where you're gonna stay. So you get some of you get used to your casino. Me, I'm a wonderful man. But I'm gonna just tell you like this. I don't, Asia. We're not getting a divorce. I love you. I love you. I love you so much. I can't even rape you. So I'm gonna be real. I'm not that type of man. I never had such an how can I say this? An exquisite elegance. I never had such an elegance in my life that I would want to deter a certain type of way. It wouldn't make sense. It doesn't make no sense. I'm a man of equality, a man of value. It doesn't make sense messing up elegance. And then your stupid whore bitch that's trying to seem like I already showed you what the biohazard debris was. I'm kind of sad that you let it even have cloth. You listen, in the point of physics, if you knew something was a stain, you wouldn't give it something to stain, right? A person says, how did somebody get something to my finances to end up causing fucked up equality? Being privately, it's just like my caretaker seeing that I have money, and then somebody comes to me and doesn't say, yo, listen, my nigga, that chick is a biohazard debris. It's not that nobody wants to be in your relationship. If you have money, there's ways to speak to people to let them know and be real with them. Don't waste their money or to see the danger somebody's in and to make sure they're not in that danger. This is a reason why you have imperialism, eh, royals, high society, overall imperialism, majesties, imperialism, royals, high society. There's a reason for all that. So it doesn't make no sense for an individual to be in a situation that there's no excuse for nobody. So if you left me with deterrence and biohazard because everybody wanted to go party, then too bad for you, man. You listen. Even down to the element system of the internet. I did beyond so much for. Another person is focused on one thing and causing one thing. You have something trying to cause the end of one type of structure, a certain type of way that is beyond their comprehension, which you wouldn't understand what I already did for people. And then you had bitches that came through. You had itches that came through. That did stupid things because of other individuals. So it didn't make no sense. It's like the zodiacs were well maintained a certain type of way, and my wives did. They had all the time in the world to be. They don't know the danger. If a man gives you everything and has everything and makes certain things and educates you, see, my wives are beyond educated a certain type of way. Sometimes some of them will tell you they don't even speak English, right? Oh, okay, yeah, all right, all right. But some of them know how to speak English, but they'll tell you they don't know how to speak English, right? Good for you, good for you, good for you. There's no reason they should have did certain things, and I'm sitting here like, how dare you a certain type of way. Now I'm gonna end up going to Colombia to a bunch of to a bunch of people that live a low level mentality that deteriorates consciousness for a living. This two success, the person makes the wrong choice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What happened, man? Forget it. The niggas look at you, they be like, forget it, man. What happened? What happened, man? You be happy or no? Forget it, man. Forget it. All day, I'm about to go over there, and I don't even do coke. I don't even do drugs, and I'm going over there because I'm gonna end up. I'm going. Yo, listen. If I die, good for you, man. I just hope. I hope they just get to some of y'all, and I hope certain people get to some of y'all and do the things that they wanted to do. Because if it's gonna, if it's gonna be a galactical war, my nigga, I rather be a place where other people don't have a care in the world. And then on top of it, they so greedy with their coke, they don't want people there neither. They don't give a fuck about you. Now, you thought Cubans were vicious. Colombians chased Cubans away already. I went to that island. I owned the island before. I said, yo, you know something? These niggas don't even give a fuck, man. These niggas give a fuck about computers? Them niggas will steal your fucking phone and jailbreak and fucking murder you for a phone. Then niggas like, whoa, oh my god, this could be live. They'll be all on your shit. Niggas will be all on your shit. What? What is this? Table, yo, it should be table. Yo, what? Them niggas will be, oh my god. Yo, my nigga, it's so bad. I think the animals die at the airport. Lord, animals can't even survive by the airport and shit. The animals being on airplanes like they in the back seat of a cop car snitching and shit. There go them niggas. There go them Colombians right there. That's them niggas right there. No, that's the niggas right there. What? Oh my god. Man, the fuck out of America. I don't give a fuck about America, man. America turned me off from Asia. Wow. Yo, I ain't never had a place that could turn a person off from even having sex that I'm supposed to really have and not have because they're stink pussy, biohazard, dirty draw bitches. And they're dirty. Oh my God. And because one lady that couldn't even walk, she worked so much in her life that she couldn't even walk no more because of what people in America and what people. Oh my God, I can't even believe that shit, man. I'm out of here, man. To see what you did to people, innocent people that never really ever did nothing to no people, my nigga. Can't even fucking walk. The lady worked so, yo, my nigga, the lady worked so much in her life that she couldn't even walk no more, my nigga. That's how much, yo, my nigga. If I tell you I was alive and somebody knew themselves a certain type of way, and they were the last one person a certain type of way that knew only for themselves because they only knew their own little body chemistry a certain type of way. They didn't know nobody else was on it like that. Nobody else was around like that. I had this one lady. I'm like, yo, listen, that's just too bad. What happened? And then somebody, she worked. She honestly worked all her life till she couldn't even fucking walk no more, my nigga. Yo, my nigga, I'm out. I got so scared when the people started coming at me in New York for the lady. I didn't. If I had beef I didn't know about, I just left the house for the lady could be okay, my nigga. Because it's like the lady never did nothing to me, my nigga. I just have to leave. I just had to leave the house. The lady at the house never did nothing to me. That fucking stupid bitch that she claimed that was upstairs was trying to kill it, yo, my nigga. It was trying to kill an innocent lady. Didn't do nothing, my nigga. Oh my God. If you knew, oh man, it was best. I had to turn away. Another nigga that never did nothing to nobody. He only had like little bit of family here and there that wasn't like the exact family, his situation, certain type of way. Because he had a little more than what the lady had. I told him to leave the house. I was like, yo, listen, you had a family a certain type of way. You can't be here with the lady because if you get the things that you're doing, if you argue with somebody, this lady really working. She don't do nothing all day, my nigga. You can't stay in the house, my nigga. I told the nigga Raphael you had to leave. Raphael left the house. Now I'm in the house with the lady. I'm over here recovering. Fucking people going crazy over me just because I came up with some ideas and I already set the future. You got, I'm looking. I got technology in other places that I can't even get to. I'm not even going to Asia no more. Look at all the things I did in Japan. Look at all the things I was doing. I was out advancing Korea. Look at things I did in Germany already. Look at things I did in what? And then you, you you mad at me? And things I was already doing in China. Yo, I did so much in China. China was supplying you, and I'm the real China. Yo, I'm out. I'm like, oh my god. Yo, my nigga, I'm out. I'm out, man. I can't believe this type of situation for some savage shit, and then to find out where is this, what caused all this savage shit. The fucking stink nigga in the next room with all his social economic gathering over here, or where I'm at in Kent. Oh, I'm out, man. I don't give a fuck, man. Your underground tunnel party. Get the fuck out of here, man. Yo, my nigga, Tank, when I catch you, my nigga, yo, I'ma tell the other, yo, listen, my nigga, I'ma tell Whistle blow through you, my nigga. Because you're stupid. You wanted to party in the tunnel, right? You thought you were the man with your sharp sideburns, right? I'ma tell Whistle blow through you, nigga. Oh, God. You think I don't know about Bill shit? You think I don't know what caused that Bill biohazard debris ass nigga in the next room? Yo, Tank, when I catch you, my nigga, yo, my nigga, I'ma send niggas some Tompkins for you. I'ma throw a whistle blow through you, nigga. Watch. Oh my god, my nigga. Oh man. Yo, my nigga. Yo, I'm out of here, America. I don't give a fuck, man. Oh man. Yo, I'm just telling you, Asia, listen to me. I don't want to be here for the year 88 in any form. You already endangered yourself by having me in America 2018. 2018, you should have made sure I was already in China. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't got, listen, in a temple of martial arts, you have people regarding, cleaning, because if they'll clean outside, you don't know. So you have regard, if during the day, during like school hours, is regard, martial arts, clean, well, I would tell you, resting, meditation, and nourishment. Well, resting, nourishment, meditation. Because I'll be meditating in the temple, and then and then it's just like, because even from the night before you have to have individuals resting because another individual has to be able to refine one's habitation for the cleanliness of their conscience or while they're doing their martial arts. So I'm gonna just keep it. Yo, listen. I do not. You see, fighting the forces when one is doing the reasons of one's physical and one's habitation, and a person would call it kata. Because a person says, why? The natural steams, the chemistry, the natural forces, that is the deterrence of the body, you getting away from you. It's just like when you learn it's just like when you learn certain forms of certain things and then removing certain energies away from your physical, a certain type of way. Same thing. I do not want to be here in a paradigm because of what the Mings did, what even of the temples. I don't want to be here for for the, you listen, I don't want to be here for the wild emotions of other individuals in the paradigm of time. That's it. I don't deserve that. I don't deserve that. I'm sorry to tell you that. I don't deserve that. I made planets. I never was a fuck up like a child. I made too much to regard myself for stupid people and shit. And if you think I'm playing, you better think about what I said in the beginning. Yo, man, yo, early warning.